Well, hello, everybody, and welcome. My name is Roger, and this is your daily tarot map for Monday, October 31st, 2016, using tarot to create the life you want. So it's been a while since I've recorded these daily tarot map videos. Those of you who are following me, many of you will know that I was suffering from voice issues where I would lose my voice for a couple of days. So after trying numerous treatments, they finally decided to do surgery, which I'm recovering from at the moment. So hopefully things will be back on track now. So first of all, happy Halloween or Samhain for those of you who celebrate it. Now, this week, I decided to work with the Raven's Prophecy Tarot, created by Maggie Stiefvater. Now, she's the author of the Raven's Cycle book series. Really good series, actually. I recommend it. It's a series of 4 urban fantasy novels, which I really enjoyed. So if you're looking for a good read, check out her Raven's Cycle series. Now, this deck is based on that series, and it's a very minimalistic deck, which I think really adds to its allure. So hopefully you'll enjoy our work with it. So, the 3 cards drawn randomly from the deck today were the Ace of Wands, the Magician, and the Two of Wands. So first off, it's worth mentioning right off the bat that all 3 of our cards today are fire cards, and they really pump each other up. So we have some really intense energy going on today. So today is definitely the day to get things done. Now, the first card in our draw is the Ace of Wands. This is a card about raw creativity. It's that seed, that spark. I often see this card as a power boost of supercharged energy. A burst of courage and new initiative. So the energy of this card, it's about starting new projects or taking those ideas that you've had banging around in your head and running with them. Getting fired up and being raring to go. It's about new passion, enthusiasm. So when this card appears in a reading, it's usually a sign that you've been thinking about or looking for change for some time now. And that time is finally now. That long last, it's here. It gives you the green light, that go ahead for whatever it is that you're doing or that you want to do or that you would like to do. So the Ace of Wands isn't a card about thinking about what you want to do, contemplating, or considering how you feel about doing something. On the contrary, the Ace is a card of doing. So, so many of us have ideas for projects, but we feel perhaps that we're not ready, or that it's not the right time, or I'm not quite inspired at the moment. This card reminds us that there will never be the ideal time unless we make it so. We can sit around forever waiting for the right time to come, and it's just not going to happen. If we don't act, that time will never come. So this card gives you permission to put yourself out there and get the ball rolling. So you might even be embarking on a program of getting fit or losing weight, or adopting more productive work habits. Or maybe you want to write a book, but you haven't felt that proper inspiration. So whatever this ace represents for you, you are reminded that in order to succeed, you have to move. So this card is reinforced by our second card, the Magician. So here we see a hand tattooed with all of the symbols of the tarot. So the Magician card, that lets us know that we do have the power to succeed, and we have all of the skills and abilities necessary to pull it off. We also have the most important tool of all, and that is ourself. So the Magician is somebody who achieves the impossible by sheer force of will and focus. And really, this is how any of us will achieve our goals. We don't launch a business or publish a book with a couch strapped to our butt, but rather it's through energy and determination that we succeed. So when the Magician appears in a spread, it can indicate that something amazing, if not miraculous, is about to happen, and could happen. But again, it won't happen on its own. So this card demonstrates the need to exercise your will in your world. And I remind you that you do have the necessary skills to succeed. Now, of course, we shouldn't jump in head first to anything without a little bit of planning, as suggested by our last card, the Two of Wands. So here we see a raven snatching a burning twig from the fire. So he's making a move, perhaps that first step in accomplishing his goal. So this card is about starting out, about goal setting and planning. So, you might feel that spark of creativity. You might know that you have the skills to do something great, but you have no plan, you have no blueprint. So this is where that last card comes in. It's time to put together a plan of your own and then act on it. In the Golden Dawn, the esoteric name for this card was the Lord of Dominion. So this is telling you that to take control of your own future, to plan and then move. Now, it's worth mentioning that all the fire here today in today's cards could also point to romance and passion. So if there's somebody you fancy, today might be a good day to let them know. So the message today for these three cards is, you don't have to be great to start, but you have to start in order to be great. Remember, action is a foundational key to all successes. So today's advice card comes in the Vintage Wisdom Oracle, and the card drawn randomly from the deck today is Sanctuary. So all that talk earlier about creativity and new plans often requires that we temporarily pull back from the world into our own private place. That place where we do our best work. So this might be a private office, a park, a cabin in the woods, or even a busy cafe. We each have that special place where we are the most productive. So sometimes we also need to pull back if things around us become ultra crazy or overwhelming. Spending time away from it all for a brief period often allows us to return with renewed vigor and a new perspective. So whether it's to focus 100% on a new project or for your own peace of mind, today might be a good time to think about withdrawing for a bit and focusing on the internal rather than the external. And that's it for today. If you like this video, I'd really appreciate it if you click the like button below. And thank you for watching, and I'll talk to you tomorrow. Brightest blessings.